Hello, everybody, and welcome to Galmore's Game Vault. For this week, we are playing No Man's Sky. This is episode 4. When we last left off, we had just gone through the shenanigans to get enough chromatic metal, finally build our hyperdrive. Unfortunately, we have no fuel for our hyperdrive. So today, we'll see if we can get some. That, let us launch off. Oh, whoops. Guess I need more fuel. So let's go out into the universe. We'll use our scanners. Scanners detected antimatter trace. Huh. Imagine that. Oh, it's on this little planet. That's a nice looking little planet. Is it really? Actually, that might be the planet we landed on when we first got here. Alright, let's see if we can find our antimatter. Target acquired. 500. Jeez, that's a lot of use. Well, now we're here. Scan and explore, shall we? Ah. Very mountainous terrain through here. It actually isn't a half bad planet. It's habitable. Alright. Corrupted terminal. Get my residual goop. Terminal online. Selecting key. Decrypting. Success. Almost clogged with an unnerving pulsating slime. Nevertheless, it appears to function. Touch the input panel. The alien substance reacts violently. I make note to avoid getting closer. The device opens, revealing a single unblinking crimson eye. Prints out a blueprint for antimatter, accompanied by a strange message. You will find us when the time is right. 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16. Look at that. And I can actually make some. Craft antimatter. Alright. Craft the antimatter housing. And then let's craft a warp cell. Alright, we now have warp capability, but before we go, I want to see if we can find any more navigation data. Oh, look at all those. Alright. We gotta go to these knowledge stones. When there's that many that close together, that indicate something much more. Oh, you know what I want to do before I go? Is probably a waypoint right here. Yeah, right there. There's some serious carbon right there. Oh, that requires advanced mining laser, which we haven't got to yet. Alright, we learned the word for entity. We've learned 5 words. Oh boy. Not re-special. Alright, let's see. Looking for underground. That one right there? Year 193. Year 344. Okay, so we'll get this knowledge stone on our way there. They certainly have some weird looking animals in this game. But that's part of what makes it fun. Oh, we learned the word is. And let's see what this one give us. The. Those are 2 good words to know. Maybe salvage container. Buried technology module. How far away is that salvage container? Alright. Okay, train manipulator time. Can I do anything with this? Mining medium. Huh. Alright, I can't do anything with the salvage container, so that was a waste. Alright. Back to my original search for navigation data. There's some right there. Let's stick to our guns and get our buried technology modules. Another knowledge stone, we'll take that. Two, we're learning the little words. Just grab that one right at the top. Alright, 2 salvage data. Nice. What are we at for salvage data? We got 3 navigation, 8 salvaged. Alright, let's see if we can get up to 10. Okay, maybe one more, and then I'll be happy. We can move on to other things. $388. That's a little far, but that's okay. We'll go after the knowledge stone too. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. This is actually a pretty peaceful planet, so a good place to do this kind of stuff. What is that? The most interesting thing. Oh, that's sweet root. All saw the knowledge stone. Where were you? There it is. That's kind of just hanging out up above. Alright, that gives me 10. Oh, that's 15 salvage data. Well, that makes me happy. Let's clean up this damaged machinery. Get a few extra nanites. Oh, that's 308. Yeah, I don't want to go that far. Okay, I think we're good. These things are wild. You know what they are. They're plant life of some sort. I love this, how you can see the rings of the planet from here. Oh, there's a knowledge stone. Like I said, if you're going to play this game, take some time to take in the scenery. It's just incredible. One word for life form. Alright, with that, let's get done here. I'm on the ship. That's good. Try not to take out the poor little creature here. Alright, let's fuel the hyperdrive. Launch into space. Test interstellar systems. Alright, so let me just take a few minutes to hang up on some goodies here. Alright, I think I'm satiated. Go to our map. And you'll notice here, you'll see, I just hit expand, that little pop-up window. It says Corvax, power generation, and stable for conflict. These are all some pretty important things, and one of the first things you want to do is get an economy scanner. So there are certain items that will sell very well in power generation stations, and certain items they will sell that you can get super cheap. And those percentages you're looking at there talk about that. So 42.9%, what that means is that you can make 42.9% off of market value by selling here. The negative 16.3 means that you can buy at a 16.3% discount the items here. Satisfactory is the economy size. There's 3 levels, 1, 2, and 3. You see the 2 stars, that means it's a 2-star economy. They're going to have a little bit more to work with, and some of the rarer power generation items. The ideal, of course, is to get a 3-star. And in that case, you can get some, you can really start to capitalize on it. Anyway, let's go to the next star system, shall we? And it looks like it wants to bring us there. That is that too far? What is my... Oh, also you'll notice the galactic core is 686,000 light years away. It doesn't have to be that long. Let's see, that's water, Gek. Analogous signal blocking warp. Select targeted system. Okay. In-shik system. Well, whenever you warp to a new system, the first thing you want to do is find the space station and land it. Uh-oh. Guidance system malfunction. Searching for other routes. Searching. Aimed. Destination in 16. 1, 6. Okay. Accept new guidance. Yes. Guidance accepted. Plotting route. Fuel source detected. Yes. But let's go to the space station first. Actually, before we go in there, let's see what kind of a system this is. So this is also power generation. You'll be able to sell stuff here for a little better price, but you don't get as good a discount. That's unfortunate. But that's okay. We'll, you don't, it's sad when it's two of the same industry, because you really can't make any money. Because you can make a ton of money just varying commodities back and forth through your terminus. But one of the things you'll notice here is if we come over here to the terminus, we can now back to our base, even though it's in another system, or yeah, even if it's in another system. Interesting. Normally I can warp back to my other base, but apparently, or the other system, but apparently not. That's bizarre. Well, I think that's off planet, so let's get back into our ship. Oh, and you don't use Starship launch fuel when you land at Starbase. You see how you've got this, oh, look at that. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna land here. That's where we really want to be. So I'm just gonna land near it. Okay. So usually these monuments here do have, yes. So this is the Gex. Small alien life form kneels before me. They are tired, beaten. Without meeting in my gaze, they offer up their hand. The game named Get floats in my vision. Go of the strange vision I just experienced. A word in this alien tongue is seared to my brain. And I learned the Get word for friend. There's usually one more, but let's work on this part now. This structure is unlike anything I've encountered on my journey so far. Everything about it is so obviously alien, so obviously out of place. As I stare at it, words form themselves in my mind, a strange fragment of broken speech. Is it traveler? Is it friend? It is friend. It feels strange responding to questions I'm unsure that I'm being asked. But something has clearly taken notice of my reply. I am overwhelmed by a sense that something has awoken. Something, or that someone, is watching me. It forms another question. Is it first? Is it last? I'll do last. I do not know how I am being spoken to. This monolith is ancient, and I cannot escape the feeling it has asked me these questions many times over. It asks again. Have they seen the Crimson Eye? Has the Crimson Eye seen them? It has seen the eye. Likelihood of anomaly exceeds safety parameters. Breach detected. Alert, alert, the boundaries fall, the walls collapse. Your universe awaits. Find us, traveler. And I have a warp cell. Find the mysterious messenger. Make your way into space. In space, use the galaxy map to search for clues. I guess we'll warp to the next system. Alright, what do we have here? So this is scientific. High supply. This is a class 3. So you want to make a note of this one. I don't think we can do much in terms of making money when all we have are power generation. Incoming message. Frequency source unknown. Incoming transmission. Source unknown. You are not alone. Please identify yourself. I'm Kz. Identify yourself. You left me. Kz. Why did you? Kz. I don't understand. Of course you'd say that. Of course you'd. Kz. Just like the others. Kz. There's no reply. The communicator falls silent. Through the channel remains open. Coordinates received. Ranger's coordinates. Let me go into the starbase first. Then we'll go and explore that. And you want to be careful, because if you hit this stuff, you are going to feel it. I have a checkpoint that I want to get to before episode 4 ends, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to. Not a half bad little place.
Life support power low. Extreme sentinel planet.
Little chilly. But
Extreme sentinel planet.
planetary, largest planet. Okay. All right. That is an awful long marker. Alright, before I go, let me make sure I have enough Starship launch fuel. I do not. Alright. There. Goodbye, ship. I'll catch you on the flip side. Alright, let's head this way. There's some dihydrogen. Let's get that. Oh, wow. For a large planet, this has got very low gravity. But hey, not my universe. That is a chasm. Okay. Well, I'm glad we didn't have a lot of gravity. That would have been a lot rougher. Where we're headed. Oh, I think I see it right there. That, my friends, is a crashed starship.
Life support power low.
Let's see how good it is. First, let's get our signal beacon.
Technology prepared.
Zzz, zzz. There are no signs of life. Only static of a broken communicator. Extract records. Whatever message once was here has been scrambled beyond recovery. All I extract is the pilot's name, Artemis. Whoever they are, they're long gone. The only other uncorrupted data is a set of plans, an upgrade for my mining beam. Sweet! Advanced mining laser. Okay, now I need that hermetic seal.
Technology installed.
Yeah, we don't have quite the stuff for that yet. The wiring looms are expensive. Let's check out this crashed spaceship. So with these, it's Class C pair. And you can actually trade your current system in for this one. I do not see any reason why you would want to do that. I'm going to claim the ship just because I like to collect ships. These can be upgraded to higher level ships. If this was like a Class S, I'd be much more excited. Anyway, I'm going to claim the ship.
Units received.
Let's Gravitino Ball. Ming Sac. Copper deposit. But now this is my ship. And there's a sentinel. You see him up there? Just got to be real careful. In any case, I think we're done here. Recharge my exosuit. Oh, I guess I can't. Alright, then I really better summon my starship. And we're going to summon my actually functional starship. Hop on in, especially I do not have any life support systems. So that will become my ship. I can always swap it out. And in time, be part of my repertoire of ships. Or I can scrap it too. Alright, incoming message. Artemis entity, we received your signal. Is it first? Is it last? Time for truth. You have their signal, but you are not Artemis entity? Tell the truth. Your signal is familiar to Nada. We have been in contact before, I think. This would be a good time to come aboard, yes? Proper introduction to our home. What is on my list of things to do? Board the space anomaly. That's what I am talking about. This. Once you get to this, the game becomes wide open. And with that, I think we're just about out of time. So thanks for watching. We will explore the space anomaly. Until then, thanks for watching. And remember, you're never too old to game.